Good evening. Happy Sunday evening. Um, okay, let's um okay. Yeah, I'm trying to pick the whiteboard that we can erase. It's always challenging a task. We can erase this, I think. Yeah, let's have some fun with numbers. Let me get some water. Alright. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I took a long nap and then just roll out of my bed and brush my teeth. Yeah, so brushing your teeth, right? It's like dualism, minus right? You follow by the rule, brush your teeth like in the morning, in the evening, right? So that your teeth get healthy. Man, teeth continue to be healthy, right? Yeah. Minus. We follow by the rules. Sometimes well, wash ourselves, do our toothbrush, right? It's a labor, tedious, repetitious labor, but after that we feel good. Okay, this minus. Okay, without unhappiness of those necessary labor followed by the rules, you cannot have happiness. Okay, happiness is a relative, unhappiness is a relative concept. We have to experience first unhappiness, labor, work, following by the rules, abiding by the rules, following the rules. Okay, and then happiness. It's just how life works, right? Yeah. Yeah, like was that Steve Miliband said, yeah, you should go to hell before you go to heaven. Huh? Yeah, labor, right? Yeah. Monday to Friday we work, then we can enjoy the weekend. If a person who doesn't have any job, weekdays there will be no difference. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, labor, importance of labor for happiness. It separates unhappiness and happiness. Okay. Other than that, it was just boring, right? Yeah. All right. Some yeah examples of this P cancellation theorem. Special case of famous little theorem. Okay. So the way we proved is, yeah, I think it's a standard way of proving it. Like, there's a minor variation because we limited ourselves to a case where the base of the power is less than the prime number p. So let's restate it. R to the pth, rho p, is R. So p and p, they cancel out somehow, which is weird. Okay. Yeah. We proved it. Okay. Using modified mathematical induction, which is doesn't go to infinity, but it just goes between some range. Like r is equal to 0 to p minus 1. Okay? Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's a special case of Fermat's little, I mean, yeah, Fermat's little theorem, right? So I looked at Fermat's little theorem in Wikipedia, also brilliant.org, which is a great website, brilliant.org. Okay. I think I ran into that website way back. But, yeah, it's good. Okay. Brilliant.org. Okay. And also, I will also look at the Wikipedia after I woke up. Okay. And they say like Leibniz can't prove that. Fermat, Leibniz, you have Goldbach, they're all lawyers, okay? It's a job. A lot of mathematicians are like that, okay? Maybe Laplace too. I'm not sure about Laplace. Yeah, some famous mathematicians, they're also lawyers for their to on their living, and they did mathematics as a hobby. Uh, Me, my mathematics is no good. But I'm a lawyer though. But mathematics I do as a hobby, but I don't think it's any of the things that I found out is worthwhile publication. Maybe it is. Maybe some of them are. Okay. But I just don't have time to type them up. I barely have time for humanology publication, which is to me way more important than mathematics publication. Okay, but if I later on in my life, if I have nothing more to publish in humanology, then I start publishing mathematics. I just use Microsoft Word. Yeah. So it won't look very pretty. Okay. Hopefully, Microsoft Word they develop this LaTeX extension some more. This will have some, but it's still a lot room to improve. Okay. So LaTeX, yeah, they will come up with some nice GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, because right now LaTeX is too difficult to learn. I mean, for laymen like me, where I used to be programmer, but still, it takes too much time to learn it. So that's why I'm not learning it. Okay. Yeah, let's make some examples and how about 3 to the 5th? Okay. Well, okay. 3 to the 5th divided by 5. It was 3 to the 5th. 9 times 27. When I do multiplication in my head, I use Korean language. Okay, so 9 times 27. Like in Korean, there's gu, 이칠 because the way I learned multiplication table is like what 9 by 9 table, right? I learned it when I was in elementary school in South Korea, so that's why when I do multiplication, I do it in Korean. Like 9, 7, 63, 9 times 7, 63, right? Okay, and 2, 18, 2 times 9, 18. So 18 and what 63? So 243. Okay, so 243 divided by 5, what's the remainder? 3, right? I mean, so it's like it doesn't, it's not intuitive, it's not obvious at all. Cancellation theorem, P cancellation theorem, prime cancellation theorem. Okay, that's why we have to prove it. It's not obvious at all. It's not something that's intuitive at all, right? You have 3 times 3 5, multiply 3 5 times, and you divide this number, right? You divide by 5, and then what's the remainder? 3. Yeah, some people use it like that. Some people use a mod, and we use raw. It's when you divide by 5, what's the remainder? So apparently it's the 3 itself. So that's not obvious at all. It's very non-trivial kind of proposition. That's why we had to prove it, right? So it's a little bit odd, weird. So it is famous Lewis theorem, special application where the base of this power is less than the dividing prime number. Okay, if we don't limit ourselves to smaller number, like base being less than the power itself, and then that's Fermat's little theorem, and the proof goes the way we did, pretty much the same way. Okay, actually it's easier proof. Why? Because you don't have to limit yourself in the smaller range. So if you just plain vanilla mathematical induction, the way we proved it is modified mathematical induction because we only limit ourselves to this base of the power less than the power itself. Remainder. Okay? And that's why it was a little bit confusing. Why? Because it was brand new to me. Never seen anybody doing mathematical induction in a limited range case. Right? We did it. Right? Yeah. So we are making a small, at least very small contribution to mathematics. Okay? Sometimes we try something brand new. It could be minor, small. But at least we are helping our future generation in terms of mathematical education. Right? Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break. And then maybe 10 minutes, okay? Then we think about this a little bit, okay? So why this is the case? This is not obvious at all. It's quite surprising, okay? But that's why he was, I think, most of our time spent on proving this. It's not obvious to me at all, okay? So I don't know how Fermat, well, original statement by uh, Fermat, the French guy, it was more special case of Fermat's little theorem, okay? Let's take 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this quite surprising result, and uh, well, let's try to understand what's going on. I mean, one way to look at it is, give me 1 second, okay? Let me do some social messaging real quick, okay? Just keep in touch with my friends a little bit. Uh, okay. Okay, good. So, yeah, this we, one way to go about it is, I guess, because we are dealing with smaller numbers, or base being smaller than the power, and the base doesn't have to be prime number. The power should be prime number. Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, just out of curiosity. So you have 3 minus 2 to the 5th. I mean, sorry, 5 minus 2 to the 5th. Okay, there was one of my failed approach. Okay, to prove that p cancellation theorem, but it may have still some relevance. Okay, so we know this is equal to 5 times m minus 2 to the 5th, right? Okay, because all the previous terms that contain 5, right? We didn't quite do subtraction in row algebra. Let's do it now. All right. Okay. So we are expanding from natural number to whole gamut of integers, like negative numbers. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Negative number like -1, okay, is equal to uh quotient -1 times 5 plus 4. Okay. So -1, well, let's do -2. Okay. So to avoid confusion, is -1 times 5 plus 3. So -2 row 5 is 3. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Why? Because -2 row 5 is equal to, yeah, the elimination lemma. Okay. -2 plus 5 row 3, I mean row 5 is equal to 5 row 5 is 3. Okay. I mean 3 row 5. 3 row 5 is equal to 3. Okay. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Now when we have let's see how row algebra behave when it comes to subtraction. Okay, so uh, it won't take too long to prove, so we'll just use the space on our right hand side. Okay, so you a minus b row d is the same as a row d a row d minus b row d. Okay, yeah, we see proof. Same thing, right? A is equal to q1d plus r1. So this is left hand side, this is right hand side. D, so q1 minus q2 times d, they cancel out, right? So the same as right hand side, QED, okay. If this is a R1, this is R2. Okay, so yeah, subtraction it just works just like addition. Row distribution theorem, okay. Multiplication, I don't know. Okay. Well, now that we have some room here, let's see what happens. A times B row D is the same as A row D times B row D. Well, let's see. Proof or disproof, okay? Uh, so this is left hand side, this is right hand side. Left hand side, just like this, okay? So you have D squared, you do D, right? Well, let's spell it out. Q1, Q2, D plus I1 plus, well, I1, Q1 plus, I1, Q2. I think we've done this before, okay? R2, Q1. I think we've done this before, right? Plus R1, R2. Rho D. Okay? So yeah, elimination lemma, okay? R1, R2, rho D. Still same as right hand side. Okay, so uh, distribution theorem works for multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Okay? And we just proved them, right? Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, strange, but yeah, modular arithmetic expressed in raw algebra language. Okay, so yeah, modular arithmetic is something is interesting. Okay, it's just that we just came up with brand new notation, which is more intuitive and a lot more convenient than like parenthesis mod stuff. Okay, congruence, right? Yeah, that's inefficient language. Okay, so we improved it. They use congruence with 3 bars. Okay, we just use 2 bars. It's just regular equality. Okay, that's by far more efficient than modulo arithmetic language. Okay, so uh, whether mathematicians accept this raw notation or not, it's up to them. It's their freedom. If they want to be inefficient because it's something they're just used to, let them. It's their problem. Okay, and also it's their freedom too. Yeah, freedom of choice. Let them speak whatever language they want to. Huh? We are just making recommendations or suggestions. We disproved Albert Einstein's special and general relativity theories. Okay, we disproved him. We proved that he is wrong. He was wrong. We also proved for hundreds of years, thousands and millions of scientists all around the world, they were wrong, and some of them were lying. We proved that. But whether people accept our theory or not, the disproof of special general relativity is their freedom. If they want to be wrong, let them be. It's their freedom, okay? No matter what religion they may subscribe to, like Einsteinism as a religion, not a science. It's their freedom, okay? So we just make suggestions, okay? Whether they accept our disproof or not, it's their freedom, it's their within their rights, so let them be, okay? Let them be wrong all they want. It's their freedom, okay? So it's their freedom, so we respect that, okay? All right, so now that we are equipped with this, so if we take row 5 on both sides of the equation, so 3 to the 5th row 5 becomes 5 times m minus row 5, and this becomes 2 to the minus 5th row 5. Okay? Yeah, we expand it to integer. We include now negative numbers. All right? Now, uh, we rather make it positive. So how do we do that? Well, we add 5 times m, okay? Then, to 5 times some number in order to make this positive. What would be the very first m to make this positive? Okay, so let's say 5 times k, all right? Minus 2 to the 5th. Let's say that's more than this positive number, okay? What would be the minimum k? Well, just by hand, you don't want to use logarithm. That's become too complex, right? So 2 to the 5th, just 32, okay? So k, smallest k would be um, 7, then 35, right? Okay. So this is same as 35, which is 7 times 5, okay? That's an elimination lemma, okay? So 7 times 5, we may rename it, okay? How about wheel lemma, like spinning wheel? Or period theorem, whatever. Period lemma, wheel lemma, okay? The elimination, that kind of sounds too negative, and we don't want any negativity. There's already enough negativity in this world. Okay, so we don't want any more, we don't need any more negativity. Yeah, periodicity lemma, okay? So we can subtract or add 5 is period times something, right? You can add it, subtract it, doesn't matter. 35 minus 32, yeah, 3 rho 5 is equal to 3. Hmm. Okay. Try to understand why this is the case. Okay. Not sure. It's as if. You know, this has to be 5. You know, you can call it circulation lemma, okay? Circulation lemma is just modular arithmetic being circular. Okay? Yeah, this has to be 5, matching the uh, base of this row, right? Period. Right? Where does this 7 come from? 2 is the difference between this base of the power and the power itself. That's the 2. Like 5 minus 2, right? Where does this 7 come from? Well, does it really matter what this quotient is? The smallest quotient to overcome this negativity here. Alright? And if we subtract the 2, it always ends up being 3 here. Right? Hmm. Maybe we can come up with brand new approach to proving this Fermat's little theorem. I mean, Fermat's little theorem has been proven multiple times using many different methods, right? But is it valuable? Is it worthwhile our time to add yet another proof to Fermat's little theorem? Well, at least it has entertainment's sake, mathematical entertainment, right? Otherwise, is it still valuable? Yeah, some educational mathematics. Yeah, we just want to understand, okay, what's going on here. Yeah, some corollary is this, all right? Some corollary of this peak cancellation theorem. Some corollary is this, okay? Let k, let r is equal to p minus k, where um, k can be 0 and is strictly less than p. I'm sorry, k is strictly more than 0. and it could be less or equal to P. Then minus K to the P rho P is equal to R. Why? Well, to prove this corollary, we can call it minus K lemma, okay? What we gotta do is to substitute this number 5. This is R, this is K. I don't know, this P minus K, okay? Then this becomes some number. Take rho to the P and it cancels out. What the only thing you have left is minus K to the P. Oh, yeah, we already proved it, okay? It's just, there's no need to prove it. Why? Because all you gotta do is substitute letter like RKP for like 3, 5, 2. Then it's plain vanilla hamburger. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is given. Okay. We're still trying to understand why this is the case. Okay. So as a hobbyist, okay, yeah, we take 5 minutes break, and then I'll change this to Hawaiian t-shirt because it's kind of getting hot, and then we'll think about this. Okay. Right. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I have no idea. Oh boy. This maybe we should just snap out of mathematics, huh? I it just beats me. I have no clue. I maybe we just leave it to future generation or something. Huh? I don't understand. We proved it using mathematical induction, but mathematical induction is kind of like cheating. I mean, it's legitimate proof, but it took a while for mathematicians to accept the legitimacy of mathematical induction. Okay. Huh? It took a while. Okay, mathematical induction, originally it was rejected by many prominent mathematicians. Okay. It could have been Kronecker. Okay, again. He, interesting, controversial figure in mathematics, right? Yeah. Anyways, so I read the biography of Leibniz a little bit. Okay, his reputation was seriously damaged by none other than Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, yeah, the competition, the calculus, right? Isaac Newton accused Leibniz of stealing his idea. Okay, he was mean about that. Okay, so Mr. Newton. Okay, there's some underbelly side of Mr. Isaac Newton. Okay, he was a devil in alchemy too. Okay, yeah, not very well known, right? Yeah, he played with alchemy in his spare time. Maybe as a distraction, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, not Einstein. Einstein's good. Photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, good. Okay. And yeah, popularization of tensor calculus, good. But special general relativity, bad. All right. Mr. Einstein, I don't hate him. I think he's a nice guy. Okay, so when he was the king, the professor in Princeton University, Mr. Albert Einstein, he paid visit to traditionally African American colleges and gave lecture about his relativity theory. Okay, cool guy, right? Yeah, I like him. He's a nice guy, though he was wrong twice. Okay, special and general relativities. Okay. Anyway, and Isaac Newton, he's kind of like Christian. He believed in God. Okay, Newton. Okay? He was traditionally educated scientist, physicist, mathematician, Mr. Isaac Newton. He was in Cambridge, something like that, right? Yeah. But Leibniz, he studied mathematics as a hobby. He was not trained in mathematics. He was trained in philosophy and law. He was a lawyer. Right? Kind of today's equivalent of legislative aid. In Hanover, where is Hanover? Is in Denmark? Somewhere in Northern Europe, right? Hanover? Hanover. Where is Hanover? In Europe. Is it in Germany? Hanover is in Germany? I don't know that. Huh. Okay. So he was in Germany. Okay. Leibniz. I thought Hanover is like more like Denmark or Sweden or Finland. That's what I thought for whatever reason. It's in Germany. Okay, okay. So he never left Germany then. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, he has patrons, just like many times back in the days in Europe. Scientists, poor people, right? Uh, let's get this behind us. We don't need this. Okay. This, yeah, we'll leave it to future generation. Okay. I don't know why this is the case, but we proved it. Induction, but deduction would be preferable proof because it's more understandable, more intuitive. I couldn't do it. Okay, maybe someone else already did. Do I want to study that? No. Why? In general, I don't like studying. Okay, I'd rather just do things on my own. All right. So, but it's too difficult. I let it go. The mathematics hobby. It's not that important for us. We do it for fun. Okay. We had enough fun with mathematics. Okay. I don't even want to look at it. Let me put this backwards so that I don't have to look at it. Okay. Better. And let me take off long pants and bring my blanket. So Leibniz, when it comes to mathematics, physics, science, he was self-learned man. He studied on his own mostly. Okay. And he became a great mathematician. Okay. Like dy dx, the symbol, the notational convention, but Mr. Leibniz, that's preferred notational convention as opposed to Isaac Newton, like x dot, that's the velocity, x is displacement, x dot velocity, x dot dot acceleration, the second derivative. Okay, then notational convention is not used nowadays. You only get to see in history books. Okay, yeah. So Leibniz, he is at least when it comes to notational convention, is superior to Newton's. Right, it's got adopted dy dx. Right, it's kind of intuitive. Okay, the slope. Right. Nowadays, they say they independently discovered calculus, both Leibniz and Newton. But we don't know for sure. Did Leibniz take a look at Newton's unpublished work? That's possible. We don't know. Okay. But yeah, Leibniz was like my, okay, back in the day, scientists, okay, either they're professors in university, right? Yeah, teaching job basically, and teaching and researching. Okay, just like today's professors do, PhDs. Okay, or they had a secondary job, like we are talking about philosophers, scientists, mathematicians back in Europe, like between 1400 AD all the way to 1800 AD for like 300 years. Okay, or 1900 AD. Okay, back in the days there were kings, dukes, the fixed inherited class society hierarchy. Okay, so mathematicians, physicists, philosophers, sometimes they had patrons. Sometimes their patrons were church, Catholic Church. We are talking about artists like Renaissance era, painters, sculptors, musicians, scientists, philosophers in 1400, 1500, 16, 1700. Okay, many times their patrons were churches. So yeah, a lot of church music, right? Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach, church music, organ music. Okay, he was paid by church, Catholic Church, Roman Catholic Church. Or you have like Michelangelo, right? The statue of David, painting murals, the whatever. Yeah, for churches or architects as well, paid by churches. Mhm. Some other times they're paid by noble people, nobility, like dukes, kings, right? Yeah, patrons, or some good businessmen with a lot of money. Yeah, they patronized uh, scholars, artists. Why? It's kind of luxury thing. Science, philosophy, painting. It's not doesn't have that much practical use when it comes to advanced science, advanced mathematics. Later on, they found some application like number theory, prime number stuff. Yeah, cryptography, but it took hundreds of years before until it finds some application in computer science, which is very late recent development, like 1900s, mid 1900s, right? Computer science, cryptography, encryption, RSA algorithm, right? Before that, prime number theory, it didn't have that much of practical application. It's more like mathematicians' private joy. Number theory, prime numbers, okay? It took hundreds of years to finally find some practical application in computer science. Back then, like in the time of Gauss, Euler, the key contributors of prime number theory, they didn't even have anything like computers. They have calculators. And like Mr. Leibniz, Harry Leibniz, he did invent some nice calculators that does addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. Wheel-based mechanical device. It was not electronic. It's manual. It was manual. Calculator. Huh? Yeah, Leibniz, but he in school he didn't study mathematical science, physics. No, not engineering. No, he self-studied those things. In school, he studied philosophy and law to get a lawyer job, kind of. Yeah, his job was like more like legislative aid to some duke, nobility people. Yeah. He was not a professor. Okay. So, so yeah, some academicians, scholars back in Europe, they would have secondary jobs, day job, and they would study science, mathematics, philosophy as a hobby. Like Spinoza, his job was he was maker of glasses or watch, whatever. Huh? Glass cutter. There was the philosopher Baruch Spinoza. He was Jewish, okay, European Jew, right? Yeah, he was this glass, eyeglass, whatever, glass cutter, glass maker, or something like that. Okay, so yeah, as a day job. In his spare time, he just studied philosophy, right? Yeah. So, yeah, some scholars have their job, or they have some nice patrons, right? Or they would be a professor in a university. Okay. Yeah. Nowadays, well, you don't get to see these amateur mathematicians. There are some, right? Yeah. But mostly mathematicians are like college professors, right? It can change in the future. Okay. Like people like you and me, common people, maybe we start to publish things, right? Because back in the days in Europe, yeah, a lot of good mathematicians, scientists, they were hobbyists, amateurs, okay, and they got some good results. Okay, so yeah, maybe it can happen again, right? Yeah, okay, can. It may take a while though, okay, because for example, physics, we proved something that professional physicists couldn't. The disproof of special general relativity by Mr. Einstein. Okay, and we have some advantage. There's some reason behind why you are able to disprove Mr. Einstein when professional physicists couldn't. Why? Because we are outsiders. We don't depend on this mainstream physics, politics and physics, majoritarian view. We are independent scholars. We are outsider in physics community. We don't belong there. So we have some independent spirit, independent academic independence. That's the kind of advantage that we have over those professionals, right? Yeah, yeah. The truth seekers of the truth. Okay, that's the advantage that we have over them. Okay? And we appreciate what they do. They are good teachers, keepers of knowledge. They're good librarians. Yeah, they learn old stuff and pass the knowledge to the next generation by teaching or writing. Yeah, professors, PhDs, they're doing a great job. I have a lot of friends in academia. My former professors, or some of them I went to school with. Yeah, they got their PhDs, become professors. Okay. Hey, look, my father is a professor. Okay. I have some siblings who got their PhDs. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Nobody's perfect. Okay? We're just doing our part. Okay. All right. We'll take 5 minutes. Yeah. We have some advantage over them. Okay. We have academic independence. We don't care what's majoritarian view, right? We question it. The Cartesian inquiry. Einstein, was he right? We question it. Okay. And we found that he was wrong. And all the scientists in the world for 100 years, they were all wrong about relativity theory by Mr. Einstein. Okay. This is went along. And we are kind of rebels, metaphysically speaking. No violence, no, just numbers, symbols, logic. We disproved them, right? We proved them wrong, Mr. Einstein. And we proved them wrong too. All the scientists, mathematicians, all around the world for 100 years, they were wrong, and we proved them wrong. We are that good, okay? And it's like David versus Goliath, okay? It didn't take us too much knowledge to disprove the Goliath and Mr. Einstein. Of course, he's Jewish, okay, European Jew, and I'm not even Jewish. But still, David versus Goliath, all right? Yeah, Leviathan, Goliath, this big dinosaur, okay, that's Einsteinian relativity theories. Okay. One day, okay, yeah, people possibly, I don't know for sure, but it's possible that one day people might realize, okay, maybe not by watching this or reading my paper, the paper we wrote together, okay. Maybe there might be some other people who come up with their independent disproof of Mr. Albert Einstein's special general relativity. Why? Because it's not that difficult to disprove it. I don't know that much mathematics or physics, but the little that I knew, it was enough to disprove it. Well, he made some fundamental errors, Mr. Einstein. Okay, so all right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so let me put on my long pants because it's kind of getting chilly. Did I flash? Like, woo! Well, I was wearing short pants, so whatever, no problem. I'm like, woo! Just kidding. Okay, let's talk about politics a little bit because that's an interesting development. Let me get some more water. Oh boy. So in America, well, I don't know what country you are at, but I happen to be in America, and some people think I'm not American enough. Well, that's fine. It's their opinion. I respect their freedom of thoughts, opinions. I'm just glad at least they thinking about me. They have an opinion about me. Well, thank you. Okay. So some people don't think I'm American enough. That's fine. Okay. So okay. So some Americans, okay, you Americans, okay, some Americans they say hell knows no fire like a woman scorned, and we are talking about, of course, Congress lady Nancy Pelosi of California. Okay, San Francisco area. Yeah, hell knows no fire like a woman scorned. Okay, so uh, Miss Congress lady Nancy Pelosi, she's quite upset. Okay, because pro-Trump protesters kind of like went into her office without her permission. Okay, so she's quite upset about that. So she's now going really hard after President Trump. That's what's happening nowadays. Okay, so she is upset and she's blaming President Trump for it. Okay, so uh, yeah, the second impeachment. The rise and fall of Donald J. Trump. Okay, what a drama, right? He's in big trouble. Okay, he was naughty. He was naughty. He's been always like that. He's been always naughty. He's a player, right? He's naughty boy. Okay, so President Trump. Yeah, and Miss Nancy Pelosi and another Congress person, Chuck Schumer, Mr. Chuck Schumer. Yeah, they are really pushing really hard to get this done. Second impeachment of President Trump, and they have very limited time. Huh? But they want to make it as a record. So what's the point where President Trump is going out of the White House anyway? So what's the point? They want to make it into a record, okay, and hold him responsible for what he did. And I can understand that, okay. Yeah, President Trump is naughty. Nobody doubts that. Everybody knows President Trump is a naughty boy. He's very naughty, playful, mischievous. Everyone knew it all along. Okay. So he's in big trouble now. Okay. So, oh boy. I'm mixed feeling about President Trump. Okay. He and his people, his policy try to kick me out of this country. Some of the President Trump supporters don't think I'm American. Okay. They think I'm not American enough. They think I'm a foreigner. Some of them even think I should go back to Korea. Okay. And he and his people try to kick me out of this country. Okay. Why? Just because my foreign language sounding name. Yeah, the racial profiling. Okay. I mean, what they did was, look, I voted for that man. Okay. Back in 2016. But once he got into office, he came up after people like me. All right. Because a foreign sounding name, my first name is Honky. There's no name like that in America or anywhere in the world. In Korea, yeah, I've seen one person with the same name. Honki Lee Honki, Lee Honki in Korean pronunciation. When I was a child, there is some governmental official who has exact same name, but it in Chinese letters it may have been different, but Korean pronunciation is spelled the same. Okay, Lee Honki. Okay, maybe Chinese spelling could have been different. I don't know. I didn't check. But this English pronunciation, English transliteration spelling like HUHNKI, there's no other people in the world with that name. So my name is unique. And I take pride in that. I'm proud of my parents, grateful to my parents who gave them name to me. Yeah, unique name. And some of my friends like my name too. I just go by my last name because it's easier to spell and easier to pronounce. Lee. Okay. It's easier for me too when I write emails. I mean, some friends of mine prefer calling me by my first name. That's American English tradition between friends. Okay, it's more friendly, more intimate, right? Yeah, I let them. Okay, no problem. Some people even want to call me by my first name. Oh, no problem. Okay, thank you. Right? But when it comes to me, I prefer using my last name because it's easier to spell and easier to pronounce. One syllable, three letters, as opposed to two syllable and seven letters. That's the only reason, okay? But I love my first name, okay? I'm very grateful to my friends who spell out my first name, pronounce out my first name. I'm very grateful. It takes more effort, okay? But they love me. They're my friends, okay? They're like my parents. All right, so yeah, I'm very grateful. Anyway, so yeah, President Trump and his people in the 2017, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, okay, they gave me very difficult time to for me to renew my passport. They would ask me like 20 different questions, okay? I'm like, they made me jump through hoops, okay, to just to renew my passport. That never happened before. In the President Barack Obama's era, President Clinton's era, President George W. Bush's era, yeah, renewing my passport was not difficult at all, okay? And also, I don't like President Trump's chauvinistic, nationalistic, this foreign policy either. Right? He did some good in foreign policy, okay? His relationship with North Korea, with Russia, very friendly. That's great. But his relationship with Iran, some North Korea too, and with China, very bad. He was too hostile. I agree with his border wall building. Okay, yeah. I don't know why people would object to border wall building. I mean, do Democrats really want there to be illegal immigrants? Maybe because they've become Democrats. Yeah, we can understand why. Okay. They want illegal immigrants so that they become Democrats. Okay. We all have our differences. I mean, for the Hispanic people who are already here, they're already here, okay? So what, do they want to bring their family members illegally so that they can reunite with their families from South America? Do they want to bring their family illegally so that they can have family reunion in America? Okay, well, that's understandable, but the thing is, immigration should be controlled because otherwise it will cost too much for people who are already here. Okay, because people who are forced in America for the first time, legally or illegally, they don't speak good English. I didn't. I was born in America. That's how I got my citizenship. Thanks to my parents, American government, Korean government. Okay, because I used to have dual citizenship as I grew up in South Korea as a child. Okay, I chose America when I was like 18. Okay? Well, Korea is a great country, but do I want illegal immigration from Korea? No. Why? It's going to cost me as American taxpayer. Right? Because when a person first come to America, they don't speak much English. So um, when I first came back to America, um, how did I support myself? Well, I worked in a grocery store, supermarket. It was not Walmart. It was some local Midwest, Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, I did not depend on government. I got a job that I could get. Shopping cart collector, bagging boy. I was like 18, 19, 20, something like that. Okay, so, yeah. I didn't depend on American taxpayers for this. Did I have health insurance? No. I was making minimum wage. I did that for a year. And I was out of school temporarily. Why? My English was not good enough to take classes in Madison, Wisconsin. So I worked in a supermarket. Minimum wage. How much was the minimum wage back then? $5.50 or maybe $7.50. I don't know. It was somewhere there. Maybe $6.50, something like that. Okay. Just back in 1998, 1999, 1997, somewhere there. More than 20 years ago. No, I did not depend on government. Okay. But some immigrants have to depend on government. Okay. Right? That's why we have to control the speed of immigration. That's the immigration law. If all of a sudden this band of people from South America come to United States of America, uh, it will be too much burden to taxpayers. Because who's going to feed them? If they don't speak English, it will be difficult for them to get a job. I spoke some basic English, so it was good enough for me as a shopping cart collector in a supermarket. Because I spoke some basic English. Look, I was a top student in Korea in high school. Then I came to America, right? My English was still not good enough to take classes in college, 4-year college, Madison, Wisconsin. But it was good enough to get a job in a supermarket. Okay. But not good enough to take classes in 4-year college. All right. So no, I didn't have to depend on social security, government, taxpayers' money. No. It was tough though. Yeah, minimum wage. We take 5 minutes break, okay? And I'll tell you some of that. All right. Story time. Yeah, we did enough mathematics, so yeah, we did enough mathematics. So let me flip this board so that I don't have to look at it, okay? So we love mathematics, but just a little bit, right? Not too much. All right. Yeah, so back in the days, we are talking about 1997 when I first came back to America to actually live here. But before that, I did some college backpack, I mean, high school backpack trip to America before. But yeah, actually, I came to 1997, Madison, Wisconsin, to actually live here. All right. Yeah. So some humiliation. Why? I took pride as a number one student in South Korea in high school. Strict Spartan academic discipline, South Korea. Okay, very very Spartan. So I took pride in myself, my English skill, grammar, vocabulary. Okay, all that stuff. All right, but it wasn't good enough to take classes in four-year college, Madison, Wisconsin. So I kind of felt disappointed, frustrated, and humiliated. Nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. Right? My English was not good enough. Yes. Humiliation. I felt humiliated. No, due to nobody's fault. When I was in Korea, I studied very hard English, a lot. When I take the bus or behind the car, in the car, okay, I would just memorize this, how to spell English words. Like pulchritude, it means beauty. Okay, pulchritudinous, beautiful. All right. Yeah, 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 I knew some big words back then. Okay, so maybe I learned that later. But for example, okay, but my English wasn't good enough. So I took some years off. It took me 7 years to graduate from four-year college. Eh? I was kind of in and out of school because English was too difficult. Okay, so yeah, I got a job at a supermarket as a shopping cart collector. Okay, so and begging boy, I was mopping the floor, sweep the floor. Yeah, manual labor. Okay, because that's the only kind of job I could get. All right. It was fun, okay? A lot of immigrants. I don't know whether they illegal or legal immigrants. Some of them are from Bosnia, Serbia, it's kind of Southeast Europe, right? And some of them were from Afghanistan. Some of them were from South America, right? Yeah. And American employers, well, some of them are high school students in America. Okay. Some of them were from Africa, right? Yeah. So yeah, we had a good time there, okay, good and bad, okay. So I remember some immigrants are very good looking, okay, both men and women, handsome men, beautiful ladies. I've seen them, okay. They're immigrants, okay. If I was the president, my immigration policy, if somebody is very handsome man and beautiful lady, yeah, come in, no questions asked. If you're very beautiful, handsome man and beautiful lady, yeah, come in, no questions asked. Okay, we'll give you citizenship. Okay, there will be my immigration policy. Okay, so, yeah, because beauty is an asset. They can be actors, models, all right, just by looking very good. Okay, yeah, I've seen them. Okay, yeah, they look like actors, actresses, models. Okay, some of those guys and girls. Okay, supermarket, they're brand new immigrants. Some of them from Africa, Serbia, Bosnia, Afghanistan, Europe. All right, very good looking people. Okay, I mean really good looking, like models, actors, actresses. Okay, yeah. If I was the president, I would just give them free pass. It's a great asset. Okay, they're good looking people. Okay, so Yeah, come to America, beautiful people in the world. Great asset, right? Yeah. Go to Hollywood, become movie stars, models, actors, actresses. Yeah. Great asset. Yeah. So, yeah, was working in a supermarket in Madison, Wisconsin for a year or so as shopping cart collector. Uh, I would mop the floor, sweep the floor, collecting shopping carts or begging boy, parcel service. All right. Yeah, did for a year, and it was tough. What did I eat? As a minimum wage worker, yeah, I took the bus from my apartment, efficiency apartment, to workplace. Took the bus. Sometimes Monday to Friday, okay. So it was like Monday to Friday. No, our day off was scattered. Sometimes we get Saturday off, Wednesday off, Monday off, depend on the schedule. Okay. So I did it for a year, minimum wage, $5, $6, $7, something like that. Okay, so per hour. Yeah, paid my bills like electricity, but no cable TV. No electricity, internet. I don't think I had internet. Okay, so electricity, rent for apartment, bus fare, food. That was it. I didn't get to save anything. Okay, just making ends meet. I was not in debt, but I didn't get to save anything. Mouth to mouth, paycheck to paycheck. Okay, so minimum wage. It was tough. What did I eat? Ramen noodles, which is great. I still eat the same kind of ramen noodles. Like Maruchan, Nissin, great Japanese ramen is fantastic. I'm a huge fan. I still eat that. Huh? What else did I eat? Yeah, Bologna. Yeah, the cheapest bread, Bologna ham, and cheese sandwich. That's what I prepared for my lunch. Yeah, cheese, ham, just one slice, huh? And bread. That was my lunch. Yeah. Did I smoke cigarettes back then? Later on, but not initially. Okay, so because me and my buddies in the supermarket, we went to a bar. Because later on, yeah, I became over 21. Okay, so it was like I was born in 1978, so I guess it was year 1999. I became 21. So yeah, me and my buddies went to a bar, right? And then I learned how to smoke cigarettes there. Because back then, yeah, we were allowed to smoke cigarettes inside of a building in a bar. Year 1999. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good people. Okay, back then, I had some spare time, so I didn't just learn English during my spare time, like memorizing Beatles lyrics, Beautiful South lyrics. Yeah, I also studied Spanish too. Why? Because we have some Spanish workers. I mean, Hispanic workers from South America. Okay, so they will say, "Hey, look at Lee, he's speaking Spanish. How cute!" Because I was like, "Hola, cómo están ustedes?" They were like, look at Lee, he's speaking Spanish. How cute. Because I wanted to learn some language other than English. So I did study some Spanish, okay, to communicate with my Hispanic colleagues in the supermarket, okay, co-workers. All right. We got along most of the times, okay. Yeah, some argument here and there, just verbal exchange. but no fist fight. Okay, so why? Okay. Some people from South America, okay, they're very good street fighters. Okay, so yeah, there's no chance I could win. Okay, so I was like, I backed down. Okay, so but they were nice though. They were not like bullies. No. It's just that I challenged one of them. He was older than me. Okay, and just because he's strong guy, I tried to punk him out. Okay, it didn't quite work. He was older than me. He's Hispanic, South America, right? I don't know where he came illegally or legally. I don't know. Okay, he was one of my colleagues. Okay, I challenged him, but later on I realized, yeah, he can kick my caster very easily, so I backed down. Okay, okay, you win. Okay, Mister. All right, Senor. All right, you're older than me. I think your kung fu street fighter, your kung fu is better than mine. Okay, so yeah, you win. Okay, so yeah, we're not fight. All right, yeah, yeah. I think it's like street fighter kind of style. Okay, I do think he was able to kick my caster very easily. Yes. Back then I was like what 21, 19, 20 year old. I think he was in his early 30s, maybe mid 30s. Okay. Yeah. So Senor, Mister, yeah, you win. Okay. So yeah, I back down. Okay. So he was cool gentleman, by the way. Okay. So very, I positive that he's a good fighter. That's why I kind of challenged him, give him some attitude. Okay. He was like, hey man, let's go. Let's go to the parking lot. Okay. I was like, nah. On a second thought, I think you can kick my caster very easily. You win, okay, Mister. All right. Yeah. You're cool. Yeah. So that was that. Okay. He was not bully type. He's just a strong guy. Okay. So that's why I challenged him. He didn't bother me at all. He's just strong guy. Hispanic, South America immigrant kind of guy. Okay. Just because he's such a strong guy, yeah, I challenged him a little bit. Okay. Giving some attitude for no reason other than him being strong. Yeah, we guys are like that. When we see somebody strong, we challenge them. Okay. Yeah, that's man's mentality, guy thing, right? Is it jealousy? Yes. Case of jealousy. Okay. But I back down. Okay, because I think yeah he's better fighter than I was, so no problem. You win. Okay, because he's not bully type. He's just good gentleman. Okay. He just strong, happened to be very strong guy. Huh? That's why I challenged him. Okay. But then when he called my bluff, hey man, let's go. Let's go. Let's get outside, parking lot, you and me. I said, gracias. Gracias, señor. How to say but? Well, in French, mais, mais, mais. How do you say but in Spanish? Let me look it up. It's been such a long time I spoke Spanish. Let's go to Google. But in Spanish. Pero. Okay, okay. Pero. Gracias, señor, pero. No, gracias. No necesito. It's not necessary. Okay, you win. Okay, you win. Okay, there's no need. I concede. You're a better fighter than me. Okay, so take it. Okay, so I don't think it's necessary. Okay, you win. All right. Yeah, you're a better fighter. Your kung fu is better than mine. Okay, so let's call it at that. So yeah, no fist fight necessary. So he was a nice guy. He just happened to be very strong guy. He said, okay, you punk, Kaister. He didn't say that. Okay, he's a nice guy. He's a guy older than me. He understand. guy thing, try to punk each other out. He understood. Okay, so yeah, he just let it go. Okay, okay. So we take 5 minutes break. Okay. How about some army story? U.S. Army story. Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, story time. Okay. We did enough service to mathematics, right? Now, yeah, let's have some fun. Story time. Okay. So we have some Western Wisconsin story too. When I was majoring in computer science. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, story time. Okay. Whatever story. All right. Okay, we're back. Well, some honorable mention. You, yeah, thank you for being here with me. I'm very honored. It's great privilege that you spend your time with me. Thank you. God bless you. For generations to come. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah. So and some others. Yeah, Alaska is very close knit community. Okay, it's like everybody knows everybody, right? Yeah. So recently, I bought a book written by a local author. Okay? I contacted their publisher, and they got back to me. Okay, so they offered me a chance to translate the book into Korean language. And initially I said yes, but then later on I was like, well, Korean typing that requires some special software. Korean keyboard, it's just too much work. Okay. And I'm old, I'm 42 years old, and I have my full-time job. And so I changed my mind. I realized that I just cannot afford the time to type in Korean language. I mean, Korean keyboards, special software, all that stuff. Oh, that's just too much work. Okay, so I said, yeah, thank you for the offer, great honor, but there's some Alaskan Koreans, Korean Alaskan, Korean Americans, yeah, the churches, Korean restaurant, Korean churches in Alaska. Okay, so I referred them, the publisher, to them. Okay, because many Korean Americans in Alaska, they're younger than me. They are more tech savvy when it comes to Korean keyboard, right? Yeah, so I referred them to other South Korean organizations like Korean restaurants, Korean churches. Okay, but some of them are younger than me. Okay, but they can do better job than I ever can. Okay, so, but I was very grateful for the offer. Okay, story time. So, but it's great to befriend publishers, local authors. Okay, yeah, they're great. Right, story time. Okay, so yeah, army story, kind of army story, but not really. Okay, so when I was in Afghanistan, okay, we got 3 weeks of vacation time. We were in Afghanistan for a year. Okay, yeah, R&R, rest and restoration, recuperation, R&R, whatever it stands for. Okay, rejuvenation, maybe restoration, rest, reconciliation. I don't know, and return. Make sure you return to Afghanistan. No problem. Okay, yeah, they would buy us airline tickets anywhere in the world. Okay, but I chose Ireland, England, Europe. Why? From Afghanistan to Europe, that's closer by than Asia, Australia, America. That's longer time in flight time. We only have 2 weeks, okay, vacation, but they would buy airline tickets to go anywhere in the world. Hotel, transportation, food, it has to come out of our salary. But airline ticket it was free. Okay, that was the policy. Okay, so I chose Europe. Okay, yeah, my movie Therapy for Metaphobia. Okay, yeah, showings. Five generous festivals accepted my movie. That was back in year 2011, something like that. Okay, right? 10 years ago. Right? Yeah, one in Australia, two in California, like Pasadena and Ventura County. Okay, and two in Europe, Ireland and England. Because I chose Ireland, England. Okay, so yeah, just to say hello. Okay, they were very nice to me. Okay, so, yeah. And back then, yeah, I was kind of young. Okay, adventure traveler, so I didn't reserve any hotel room. I'm old school. Okay, door to door knock. Do you have room? No, I go to next hotel. Do you have room? Okay. Venture traveler. Okay. And when I got to airport, in first I went to from Afghanistan to England. Right? Yeah, they would give me some hard time. Well, not really. Why? Because I U.S. Army ID card, so they kind of honor servicemen, service members, militaries. Okay? Some credential as a U.S. military, United States Army active duty soldier. Okay, so yeah, they didn't give me a hard time then. But before that, 10 years back, like when I was like high school student in Seoul, South Korea, I had American passport, but some back. No, no, actually, it was not South Korea. Okay, it was Madison, Wisconsin. College kid, Madison, Wisconsin. I went backpack trip to Europe when I was like 22, 23. So year like 2001, 2002, something like that. Okay. Yeah, backpack trip, first time in Europe. Okay. Yeah, venture traveler. I didn't want to reserve any hotel room, more adventure, unforeseeable, unpredictable adventure traveler. Okay. So I did not make any hotel reservation. First time, yeah, I landed in England, most likely London. All right. They would hold me for hours, like 2, 3 hours in airport. Hey, why did you not make any hotel reservation? That's suspicious. Are you a terrorist? Are you illegal refuge, illegal immigrant wannabe, or refugee? Are you a criminal? Are you running away? Huh? What did you do in America? Well, here's my student ID. Okay, Madison, Wisconsin, and then I'm a venture traveler. Okay, adventurist. So that's why I didn't make any hotel reservation. Okay, I got the money. Okay, I'm more door to door knocking kind of guy. Door knocker. Okay, old school. We don't buy you. Okay, so what do you do for a living? Where are you from? Here we go again. Okay, asking same questions again and again. They'll hold me up for hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay. Oh, just because I didn't make hotel reservation. I guess there's some rule in these airports, right? A guy who not making a hotel reservation, red alert. Yeah, hold him for hours and hours, questioning. Okay, grill him. That's what happened when I was in Madison, Wisconsin college. First backpack trip in Europe. They gave me a hard time, but they let me go. They let me in eventually after 2, 3 hours. Yeah. Because I was courteous, okay, so they saw me being patient person. I'm not criminalistic, animalistic, angry kind of guy. I'm civil, civilized. I have patience, okay, so they were convinced that I'm not a criminal, animalistic, illegal immigrant, or refugee, or criminal running away, terrorist. They were convinced that I'm not that. It was testing time. I passed the test. So they let me in, they let me go, okay. Yeah, door to door knocking, England, London, in and about, okay. Yeah, I got a hotel room, okay, no problem. There was first trip in Europe when I was like 21 years old. College kid, backpack trip. Uh, Second time in Europe, yeah, this 10 years later, right? I was like 31, something like that, 2010, 2011, okay. I was a US Army soldier deployed to Afghanistan. I was just having 2 week vacation in Europe to attend this film festival. Who accepted my movie, Therapy for Metrophobia, in England and in Ireland, right? Yeah, so I went there. They did not give me hard time like last time. England, London, okay, airport. But they were like, "Did you make any hotel reservation?" Well, no, I didn't, ma'am. Here we go again. What's your story? Oh yeah, I'm a U.S. Army soldier. Okay, it's my U.S. Army so ID card, passport, RNR certificate. Okay, we have 2 weeks vacation. I chose Europe. Okay, next time please make hotel reservation. Okay, otherwise because we have this rule. Okay, yeah, But you're U.S. Army soldier, okay, you have enough credential, okay, just come in, okay. So it was a lot easier. Right. So I got a hotel room, okay, in England, okay, and attended this film festival in England, okay. Yeah, said hello, right? It was very small local, okay. Then from England to Ireland, I think I took the ship, sailor ship, whatever, cruise, whatever, just commuter ship, okay. Went to Dublin, Ireland, okay, and went into this four-star hotel. It's not five-star or four-star. It was a very nice hotel, okay. Door-to-door knocking because I did not make any hotel reservation. Then I rent a car. In England, Ireland, yeah, it's like car is like on the right side, driver seat. Opposite of America. In Japan, England, yeah, driver seat is on the right side. And you drive on the left lane. It's opposite. Okay. From America or Korea. But Japan and England, they kind of like that. Okay. So it was confusing. Okay. So I rented a car in Ireland, I think. So from Dublin to another city, okay, where this film festival was, okay. Oh, they're very nice to me, okay. And driving was confusing, okay. I have map, paper map, and compass, but compass didn't quite work very well. It was cheap compass, dirt cheap compass, so sometimes I would got lost, circling round and round in my car, rented car. Okay, where am I? Okay, but I got in time to this film festival in Ireland. Very nice people. Okay, good people, very kind people. Okay, and I looked at the scenery in Ireland, so green, right? Yeah, trees. It was beautiful. So I went to this Ireland Film Festival, okay, like year 2012, 2011, something like that, okay. And there are other filmmakers, also film festival hosts, and the local audience, kind and generous gentlemen and ladies in Ireland, South, okay, yeah, Southern Ireland, all right, yeah, next to England, okay. So we take 5 minutes break, and I tell you some stories about that. Yeah, they're in Facebook, YouTube. Okay, so yeah, they gave me content and generously some interviews as a filmmaker. Okay, yeah, they also even gave me best avant-garde film. All right, God bless them. So kind of generous. Okay, yeah, my movie is very much avant-garde, kind of ahead of time, experimental, self-explanatory. It's in YouTube, full length. Okay, along with trailer. Okay, yeah, it's all there, YouTube for free. You take 5 minutes, Greg, and I'll tell you some stories about that, okay? Story time. Yeah. Okay. We take 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, so what happened in Ireland? Yeah, it was nice story, okay, and some fellow filmmakers, one of them was American. So I was like, hey, American, yeah, good to see you in Ireland, of all places. He's filmmaker too. He made this short film, right? And not only he was American, he was also a veteran. What branch? I give you a minute to take a guess if you want to. Otherwise, yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, so I think he was younger than me. Okay, why is it so important? Who's older than me, younger than me? Because I grew up in Korea, South Korea as a child. So yeah, seniority by age. We use even different language, different suffix, conjugation, verb. Okay, like how to say thank you to seniors? Yeah, 감사합니다 is longer. How to say thank you to juniors? 고마워. Three syllable. As opposed to 감사합니다. Five syllable. This take more effort, more time to pay respect to seniors who are older than us. Okay, Korea is like that. Okay, it's interesting culture, right? Yeah, respect. Just like as opposed to sit down to people who are younger than us, right? In America, right? As opposed to please have a seat to seniors, right? To juniors, sit down. Two syllable, right? As opposed to please have a seat, four syllable. So two seniors, okay? Yeah, Korean culture is like that, okay? So it gets very technical. Korean language is not difficult to learn when it comes to Korean alphabet, pronunciation, grammar, okay? It's very straightforward. But when it comes to actual Korean language speaking, just like English, okay? English vocabulary, grammar, not too difficult to learn, but when it comes boils down to speaking, hearing, vernacular, conversation, English or Korean, there's a whole different ballgame, right? That's the trouble I had, right? It was not easy to learn English, okay? It's different. The real English speakers actually talk to them, listen to them, understanding them, or making yourself understood in English. It was not easy. Oh, it was very difficult. Language barrier to overcome. Okay. It took me a decade in America and a decade in Korea too. Okay. 2 decades to learn English. Okay. It was not. I still have Korean accent. Right. It's a part of me. Okay. Yeah. So I don't want to erase it. All right. But it was not easy to learn English. Anyway. Okay. He was a Marine veteran. Yeah. Ex-Marine. For some Marines say, hey, there's no such a thing as an ex-Marine. If you're a Marine, you're a Marine forever, okay? Don't say ex-Marine. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, but he was a Marine veteran, okay? He was younger than me, I think. Okay? White guy. Brunette hair, black hair, white skin, okay? I think he's brown eyes, okay? Nice guy. Okay. Yeah, he made short film, saw me to Ireland Film Festival, and he got accepted, okay? He came from America, white guy, okay? Good man, very good man. Marine veteran, okay? And I was still in the army because I joined the army when I was 31. I think he was probably in his late 20s. Me, early 30s. Probably he was like 5 years younger than me. Okay. So he made a nice movie, okay? So we watched it together and also we watched together my movie too. It was public showing in Ireland Film Festival somewhere. Some southern part, small local festival in Ireland. Okay? Yeah. There's some other people from other countries too. Okay, so we are just filmmakers. Okay. I was still in the U.S. Army. I was deployed to Afghanistan. I just took vacation. Right. Yeah. I was active duty soldier in U.S. Army. Okay. So deployed to Afghanistan that time. We have just 2 week vacation. Okay. So I came to Ireland. Right. So they showed his movie, my movie, other people's movie, filmmakers. Okay. Kind and generous local residents of Ireland. Very nice food. Okay. And great food, great beer. Right. Beautiful country, Ireland. Right. Fond memories. So because my movie is kind of different kind, it's not mainstream. Okay, it's very experimental. Okay, so um, some mixed review. Okay, so this Marine veteran, American guy, ex-Marine, Marine veteran. Okay, who's like five years younger than me. Okay, he asked me this question: what's this movie about? Why did you do it? I was like, well, my short answer, yeah, I'm kind of experimental spirit, okay, some animation. I did all by myself, okay, movie. Yeah, you know what? Why did I make this movie? It's because, I was in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, okay. I wanted to protect and preserve my image when I was still young. I made this movie, Los Angeles, California, between 2006 and 2009, just before I joined the US Army. Okay, I was like late 20s back then. I have my full set of hair. I have ponytail. My hair was quite long, like waist level. Okay. When I'm still young, picture lasts forever, right? Motion picture lasts perhaps even longer. Okay. Yeah, before I get old, before I lose all my hair, okay. Let's take motion picture of myself, okay, before I get old. Some useful image. Let's protect and preserve it. Let's make a movie, okay. So I was like, did I answer your question? With this Breakfast Club line, whatever. I didn't quite say that, but this is how I answered. Okay. There are people metaphor is kind of weird. All right. So some kind and generous people liked it. Okay. Some kind and generous people tolerated it. All right. Yeah. My friends and family members. Okay. So, yeah. There are good people in the world, including yourself. Thank you. All right. So yeah. So that's that. Okay. So I traveled from England, Ireland, and France, and then no, England, Ireland. What was the travel route? England, Ireland. I think I flew to Italy. Was it? I stopped by North Africa. What country? I don't remember. Maybe Mozambique. I don't remember. Some French-speaking North Africa country. Okay. Italy. Okay. No ship. Because I did stop by Italy and then Switzerland and then Germany. Spain, France, not sure. Okay. But in first European trip, yeah, I've been to Portugal, Spain, France, Germany. Okay. So Holland, Netherlands. Okay. England. But in the second trip, Europe trip, yeah, I've been to Italy. What I remember in Italy, second Europe trip when I was in US Army. Okay. So yeah, I just 2 week vacation in Europe. Okay. All transportation method like airplane, ship. taxi, bus, rental car, walking, all of it. Okay, train, right? Yeah. One thing I remember Italy is like I've been to a restaurant, Italian restaurant in Italy. I think it was like Milan, Milano, something like that. Okay, or Genova, something like that. Okay, yeah, somewhere in Italy. Okay, I went to Pizza Palo, and their pizza had no cheese. Okay, it's like vegetarian pizza, kind of very healthy pizza. Okay, so I was, oh, that's new. It was good. Switzerland, yeah, I took the train. Okay, one thing I remember is that they have this bathroom train, right, in Switzerland. Was it TGV? Something like that. Whatever. Switzerland train. Okay. A bathroom. Okay, they just have this hole in the bathroom, and I look down. It's a railroad. So you expect me to just what defecate down the this hole? I see this railroad tracks. There was quite a surprise. Okay, don't you have this flush toilet bowl? Instead, you have this old school this hole on a train, railroad track, some plants there. Okay, going by. Okay, there was quite a surprise. Switzerland. Okay, train, some train. It was like that. Okay, it was quite surprised. I mean, there was like 2011, 9 years ago in Switzerland. Okay, some train. You want me to defecate, discharge my stuff, feces just down the railroad track, just hole, square hole. Strange, okay, yeah, but I'm not making this up. Okay, that's how it was back then. Okay, 9 years ago, quite a surprise. Okay, so strange. Yeah, so Italy, Switzerland, and Germany. Okay, so we take 5 minutes break. Okay, so I tell you what happened in Germany. Okay, not too much. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, so why? I don't want to tell you everything. I have some privacy. Okay, so I tell you some stories happen in Germany. Okay, nothing bad, nothing illegal, immoral. All right, in my opinion. Okay, so all right, we take 5 minutes break. Okay, so I tell you some of my Germany experience. Okay, nothing bad. All right, so just some. Okay, so no, nothing bad. I tell you some. Okay, nothing illegal, nothing immoral. All right, so but I'm not gonna tell you everything. Okay. All right. Yeah, some story about Germany. Okay, I was walking down the street. Okay, after Germany, yeah, I went back to Afghanistan, of course. Okay, so, yeah. So in Germany, okay, there was this Korean restaurant. Like Hanguk means Korea country. Han means Korea. Guk means country. Okay, like Chungguo, like middle country. That's China, right? Hanguk means Korea country. Korea. Okay, so 한국 식당. 식당 means restaurant. Why? 식 means food, eat. 식. 당 means space, so eating place, eating food space. That's restaurant. restaurant. Okay, so 한국 식당. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Germany. This Korean restaurant. So I went there. Okay. And this Korean restaurant people European, Korean, European in Germany, there was multilingual. They speak Korean, English, German, French, you name it. Okay, so I was like, you guys are so cool, guys and gentlemen and ladies. Korean restaurant in Germany, over places. They're multilingual. Okay, they speak Spanish, German, French, Korean, English. Okay, impressive. Yeah. I remember that. Okay. I also went to German restaurant. Okay. I had nice hamburger and German beer, and it was really good. The German hamburger, like Hamburg, real Germany hamburger and German beer. Okay. It was good. Okay. And all the German I know is Guten Tag, good day, Guten Abend, good evening. Okay. That's all. Yeah. Danke schön. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. That's all I knew about German, okay? But the waiters, they spoke English in German restaurant. They are the white people, Germans, okay? So good people, okay? Yeah, they spoke English, so I didn't have to speak German because I still don't know too much German, okay? Guten Tag, Guten Abend, Dankeschön. Yeah, that's all I knew, okay? Okay, Grüß Gott, goodbye, God bless, greet God, Grüß Gott, okay? That's all I knew about German, okay? Okay, good time. What else did I do in Germany? Well, I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, yeah, that's like too personal. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you. Right? What's it about? Red light district. Okay, that's all I can tell you. Okay, Bef- after that, I cannot tell you anymore. right? Red light district, I've been there in Korea, Germany, what other countries? Not in America though. Yeah, Las Vegas too expensive. Okay, so never been to red light district in America. Okay, but in Germany, Holland, Netherlands, Korea, South Korea, and Mexico. Yeah, I've been to red light districts. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so nothing illegal. Okay, so it's not underage. No, it's mature, overage. Okay, so nothing illegal. Okay, so yeah, I've been to red light districts. So I'm a man, single guy. Okay, so I have my needs. All right, so but that's what I want to tell you. Okay, beyond that, I cannot tell you. Okay, it's too private. Do you want me to tell you in 24 TV series, right? This is scale. Okay. She went to bathroom again, and her superior asked her, "What did you do? What? What were you doing in the bathroom?" You know what? This is harassment. Okay. You don't want me to write your report on this, okay? Because if you do, I will write your report to somebody else, okay? So higher up, okay? Yeah, I mean, there's no need for me to tell you what I do in my bathroom. It's to privacy. Bedroom affair, yeah, it's same, okay? There's nothing special about it, okay? I don't have to tell you the details of what I do in my bedroom. It's like, if you're adult, you already know what happens in the bathroom. If you're a child, you know what happens in the bathroom. Yeah, we defecate, urinate, whatever. We already know. Okay, so it's not necessary that we describe in whatever language. Okay, bedroom affair, that's more adult stuff, adult entertainment. There's no need because we already know if we're adults. Okay, yeah. Okay. So am I dirty? Yes. I'm dirty, alright. I've been to red light districts. South Korea, Mexico, Germany, Netherlands, when where it is legal. Am I proud of that? Well, it's not a question of pride or shame. It's just yeah, they're all overage, more than 21 years old, okay. The ladies I've been to in red light districts. Alright. In South Korea, Mexico, Germany, Netherlands, right? Because it's legal in those countries. Okay. What I'm saying is a confession. Okay. I'm a man, single guy. Okay. To me, it was like the closest place on Earth, planet Earth, the closest to paradise. Why? Because I'm a man. I'm not single. Right? We guys, we are like that. Maybe not every single guy on Earth. Okay. If you're a lady, your boyfriend, husband, maybe they're better than me, right? But I'm single guy. Why? Because I'm kind of weird, just being nothing in Jim Carrey mask movie. Okay, so ladies, they're scared of me. I'm not a criminal. I'm not immoral, unethical. Okay, I'll abide by the law. I have my job. Go to work, right? But I'm kind of like ideological monster. Okay, I think that's the kind of impression I give them to women. Okay, so they're kind of scared of me. Okay, unpredictable. But I'm nice. I'm not criminal. I'm not violent. But yeah, they don't want me. Okay, so what do I do? Yeah, go to these places where it's legal, right? Back in the days, that's what I used to do. sometimes. Overage, all those ladies I've been with in red light districts, they are more than 21. Okay, so it was legal in those countries. Okay, so nothing illegal, nothing immoral. To me, I confess to you, it was a place on earth that's closest to heaven, paradise, ideal place. Because those ladies very beautiful. Okay, so all different races. Okay. Yeah, that's how it is with us guys. Some guys, maybe not everyone, all right? But single guy like me who doesn't make that much money, so we don't get laid, right? So am I an advocate for prostitution? No. Why? Yeah, gangsters, okay, prostitution, drug dealing, yeah, I'm against legalization of prostitution. When I was in law school in Ann Arbor, Michigan, some professors of ours asked us question. Hey, who is for legalization of prostitution? Many people raised their hands. I didn't. Okay. Why? Because prostitution, okay, yeah, it's kind of demeaning to ladies, okay. We don't want them to get into that business. Yeah, ladies are beautiful, be actors, actresses, models, but prostitution is socially demeaning, lowering social status, okay. Have I been to Gentlemen's Club in Alaska and other places in America? Yes. Yeah, Gentlemen's Club, I've been there, okay. But I want women to have profession. I want them to study, become actresses, models, because I do care about them, their social reputation. Okay. So yeah, no, I don't advocate for legalization of prostitution. I don't. But have I been there? Yes. Have I been to gentlemen's clubs? Yes. Where? California, New York, Michigan, Alaska. Yeah. They're beautiful ladies, okay. So I would sometimes I would tell them, okay, why don't you become an actress, model? You're so beautiful lady, okay? Because I care about you, you know, I don't want to damage your reputation. Solution? Yeah. Have Hollywood in your town, okay? Yeah. TV station, I talked about this before, okay? Yeah. All these different cities in America, anywhere in the world. Have a local station, they have weather channel, news channel. Have some drama channel too, comedy, and hire local actors, actresses. They're beautiful, handsome men, beautiful ladies. Okay, so that they don't have to work for some red light district or gentlemen's club. Okay, so yeah, there's no need. Okay, yeah, let them be actresses locally. Okay, local TV station. All right, so yeah, democratize Hollywood. Let's distribute it. Okay, yeah, I talked about before like a year ago. Right, I have the same idea. Okay. Yeah, I have a local TV station, okay? Local people, handsome men, beautiful ladies, okay? Let them be actors, actresses, models, okay? No problem, right? Yeah, some advertisement revenue, no problem, okay? Hire local writers, directors, filmmakers, okay? Yeah, no problem. Electricians, carpenters, okay? Movie set, right? Yeah, get local. Okay, yeah. Democratize Hollywood. Okay, you can do it in your own town. You don't have to come to Los Angeles, California. Not necessary, right? So they'll be the solution. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cooking my dinner. Yeah. Frozen foods. Frozen dinner. Fish is really good. Okay. That I got from Walmart. All right. So okay. I'm gonna finish off watching this movie, The Goonies. Yeah, good child actors. Okay, yeah, they're mostly boys, Caucasian white boys. Okay, yeah, good looking, and yeah, this chunky, this other guys. Okay, this good Caucasian white male people, young people. Okay, very good looking, good actors too, very smart, right? Yeah, childhood they ride bicycle. Okay, adventure, right? To find the treasure, Goonies, right? Very American, okay. It's all about boys club, whatever. Some teenagers too, okay. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Good movie, okay. I probably finished watching that. Yeah, yeah. Cindy Lauper, she's kind of liberal. I don't like her politics, but good song, okay. Good enough, good is a good enough for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Beautiful song, right? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I finished watching that movie, okay. Tomorrow's Monday. I get back to work, okay. Alright? Okay. Thank you. God bless you. Happy New Year. God bless you, okay. I mean, if I offended you some way, I'm sorry. Right? But people, all of them in the world, God bless them. Let them survive and thrive. Thank you.